Hi, I'm Carly, and for my Canva project, I focused on Intro to Geography, just because I have a little interest in geography and I think it would be fun to make a silhouette. So I started off with making the background blue, and I went here and I typing in blue backgrounds. And once I found one I liked, I um I found one I liked and then I took off the text and like the template that comes with it, and then I just left the blue background and did my own thing. So I thought to do the earth right here. I went and then I looked up earth again, and I pretty much use the toolbar as my main source of getting stuff. So like for the earth I looked up earth, so like this, and then there's a lot of earth options that you can do, and then right here I resized it. And a main thing I figured out while doing this is the layering. So like you can click on this and then go down to layer, and then you can bring it forward, send it back, and then for example for these little plant things to do the border, um I used the layer thing. So I went here and then I brought sent it back, but I can't do it because it's back. And I did that for all of these, so it was kind of in the background. It didn't get in the way of my globes or anything. And I just did these little fake ones. I got a little phone here. And then moving down to this one, I figured out, I was just doing trial and error with this, and I figured out that you can actually lock things. So like I put this boundary around this one to make it a little bit more neat looking, and in order to do this, I did this, I'll unlock it for this sake, but I did this and then I wanted to lock it, and I went down here to lock it, and then everything was locked. So I couldn't move the boundary anymore and I could edit inside. And I also did that with this one right here. And for, I used all the same um, text font, and I went here to do the text and I looked up block, and it's the first one right here, the Berthold block, and I used that for these, and I made these a little bit bigger so you can see it was the title. And for this one, since it's a link, I was going to do it for this one, but I wanted it to be a little sneaky one. But for this one, for the hyperlink, I put it in a little link, so like if students were looking at it, it'd be like, oh, this looks like a link. But then there's an arrow down here, and then this one is actually the hyperlink. So if you click on it and you go to this, you can actually go to Cetera, which is like a really cool map website that you can, all the countries in the world, or for this case, since my students hypothetically would be learning about continents, I did continents. So like it says click on Africa. So I would click on Africa and click on Asia, Australia, North America, like all that. So it's a really fun way to get to learn everything, and then Antarctica. And then it would say you get on 100. So I think that's a really cool way to get to learn stuff, and I would like to introduce that in case I did geography. So I thought was important enough to put on the syllabus. And I also wanted to do the hyperlink. So hyperlink, and then you would, well, I can do it from scratch. So you would basically, like if I wanted to do a hyperlink on this, like I did, I would website I wanted to go to, like the specific um continents quiz, and then I would, like if I, for example, I'm not gonna do that since I already have a link on here, but I would do this, and then I would go to link, and then I would copy and paste the link in here, and then it would be, it would turn into a link, so you would just click on it and you could do that. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, and for these graphics, I just put up, I just looked up percentage and things like that. Well, I did it in Elements, not text. You have to be careful not to do that. But percentage, and then there's a bunch of percent ones, and then calendar I did the same thing, and with pizza and all this, and I put thinking for this guy down here, and what else? And I also for the dates, that's just a random date, but I also did the clock, and I think this clock is really cool. I didn't know you could have moving ones like this. For example, that one's a lot of this is pro though, so you can't really use it in this, but I liked this moving one that I found. It was really cool. And let's see, and then for profile, oh yeah, this little phone thing I thought was really cool, just so like an extra visual a student can have. So like, I don't know, I just like that. But the main things I learned was how to lock stuff in place and then layer it on top of each other. And also the hyperlinks is a really cool detail I like. And I really will use this Cetera thing in future classes and stuff. So I thought it was really cool how I could put that in this fake little hypothetical syllabus and make it. So yeah, thank you.